When Method Home Cleaning relaunched their products with new packaging, not only did they reinvigorate their brand and revolutionize home cleaning products as an entire category, but they did something even more powerful that every brand can tap into. What they were trying to do was stand out at the shelf. So Method repackaged their products in bottles and containers that looked much different than the cylinders that were used at the time and the squared up plastic garbage that people hid in their cabinets. What they didn't realize was going to happen was that the customers they were reaching at places like Target, for the first time, instead of pouring soap into another container or hiding it in cabinets under their sinks in their bathrooms and kitchens, they kept the containers out on the shelf, out on the sinks, out in public, so that when guests came to their house, they actually saw the product in its actual container. Now that revolutionized things in a lot of ways. At shelf, you could actually see the product as it would be in your home, and no longer was soap in the container that it came in something that you had to hide or put away. You could actually project it. You could use it to say, I have good taste. And so Method reinvigorated its entire business. It created a whole new shape and direction, trajectory for the category of home products. And now when you walk around places like Target and Walmart, everything is designed to be displayed. And that's for a pretty simple reason. People choose brands for the signal it gives off. We choose things for what it says about us as individuals. We want to give off a signal. We want to project something about who we are. Now, for a long time, I argued with this. I fought this idea. But it's true on some fundamental level, no matter what it is. We choose things, we choose products because of what it says about us. Now, we do this more in some categories than others. In cars, right? Car makers do a great deal of research to understand what kind of signals their specific customer is trying to send. And they make decisions so that that specific customer buys that specific model in the color that feels the most like them. If someone wanted to project that they're a hardworking blue-collar worker, but successful, they might buy a new pickup, a crew cab, and they would choose the brand, GMC, Ford, Chevy, even Toyota, that represents what they think is the closest aligned to them or the most aspirational, the one that they feel like most projects the type of person they want to be. Every brand can do this. No matter what you are offering, no matter what you're selling, whether it's products that appear on a shelf like Method, whether it's something that goes through a dealership, like an automobile, maybe it's a service, but every brand should be thinking through the signal that it sends, because people make that choice even for things like contractors, even for things like pool maintenance. They might choose because they want that particular van in front of their house. And they want their neighbors to see that they chose one over another. Now, there's times where we don't care, and we'll take the sale version, we'll take the store brand version, the private label, if you will. But in most cases, there's some sliver of people, your specific customer, who do care and do want to project a particular image on a particular product. There are people, not me, who go to the hardware store and look for a particular brand of screws. I don't care. If I need drywall screws, I get the ones that I can reach. But for every product, for every category, there's a signal to be sent. And what you should be thinking about when you're building a brand is, what is the signal I hope my customer sends? Because the brand gets to send one that goes so far, that initial signal goes out so far. But your customers act like signal repeaters. Your customers, your specific customers who believe, who understand what your brand means, get the promise of your brand, extend the range of the signal you're sending. so that more people see it, more people live it, right? Just like any beverage you could drink. I could go and I could get a coffee, I could get a cola, I could get an energy drink, I could get a water. And depending on the bottle I came back with, or container for any of those categories, I could come back with Red Bull or Monster, and you would have a different opinion of who I am. And through who you thought I was before, that would extend the range of the signal for that brand, positive or negative. I could come back with a Starbucks or a Dunkin' Cup. I could come back with Coke or Pepsi. Now, those are much more established. But I think you could see that for every brand, there's a signal. And for every signal, we have to be intentional about how we want our customers to receive and bounce it on to the next set of recipients. So they might also see a signal they want to repeat.